Whole Niggaz Revival. 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 Whole Niggaz Revival.
I'd like to thank the Lord for being with us through our ups and our downs. When we down on our knees, when we on our back, the Lord can lift us up to the highest mountain.
Preach, my brother.
All you gotta do is reach. Sometimes it seems like we all alone, but know the Lord is there.
Thank you for all the animals. Thank you for all the bugs. Thank you for all the criminals. Thank you for all the thugs. Thank you for all the fiends. Thank you for all the drugs. Thank you for all the dreams allowing us to wake up. Thanks for my current mother, my sisters, my angry brother. Thank you for all the doctors. Thank you for school teachers. Thank you for all the followers. Thank you for all the leaders. Thank you for all the Muslims. Thank you for all the Christians, the Jews, Buddhists, and so forth. I mean, every religion. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the hate. Thank you for nationality. Thanks for Congress debates. I mean, thank you for putting the brother's faith. Thank you for giving me tongue they call faith. Helping me understand why everything seemed out of place. You was always on time. Lord, you was never late. For that, I thank you, Lord. Go on and sing it, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, for giving me one more chance. You stood right by my side. You grabbed my hand, showed me along the way. Now I understand.
Oh, now I understand. Come on, stand up, Uncle Cardi, baby. I ain't understand it first, but now I do. Now, so many years I had life misconstrued. I could have died in my sleep when I had a seizure. Had a bad multiple gun wounds, car crash procedures. When I needed my people most, no one was there for me. Nobody cared unless it was just their story. See through the eyes of an angry man with a dangerous plan. Had to get up off my knees and take a stand. Long as I breathe and bleed, I'ma come strong with my strong command. Knowledge is power and so is my prayer, man. Lord, I just wanna thank you.
Thank you, Lord, for giving me one more chance. You stood right by my side. You grabbed my hand, showed me along the way. Now I understand.
As I bow down my head to pray, yeah, Lord, I thank you every day. It's a cold world we living in. Promise to stick by each other through the thick and thin. But then, why does the time seem to fly on as quick as wind? One day you here, the next you gone like a dollar you just had to spend. Walk around feeling hypnotized. Why is it that we live but we live to die? And as long as you live, you just live the life. Spiritual contents being mesmerized, yeah. Lord, I'm on my knees. I thank you for saving me. So many times that I just said please, you know that you set me free, and I thank you.
Thank you, Lord, for giving me one more chance. You stood right by my side. You grabbed my hand. You along the way. Now I understand.
Oh, now I understand.
Man, y'all know I can't start a day without Uncle Cardi. I gotta have Uncle Cardi on that motherfucker every time I start this bitch, nigga. The Pole Niggaz Revival. What's up, Deacon? How you feeling? Can you hear me, bro?
Is this for me?
Yeah, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you for playing that. It's a good way to start my day.
Yeah, that's how I start every day. You know, when I'm in the church, Pole
Uh-huh.
Niggaz Revival, that's how I start every day with Uncle Cardi, man. He's somebody I really knew and could touch. And that nigga
Cool.
made music for everybody. He was the jukebox.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm always good. Let me tell you what happened when I walked up to the church today. You know, every time I walk up to the church, it's something new.
Okay.
I walked up to the church today, and all the ghetto kids was in the backyard, you know, doing their thing, shooting dice, playing dominoes and shit. But they had stole all the animals from the zoo and shit in the
Say
neighborhood. So
what?
they had raccoons back there. It was a rhinoceros back there. I think I seen a nigga riding a camel, smoking a blunt. You feel me? They had little
Yes.
pet rides and shit. Niggas was chasing birds. This is how it happens when you pop into the Pole Niggaz Revival, man. It goes down like that.
Sound like a gathering for Noah's Ark Part 2.
I swear, hey, as soon as you was about to say it, I was thinking the same thing. What's up with you though, bro? What you out there doing early in the morning?
Oh man, I work out 3 times a week, so this is my second day. I went yesterday, so just staying consistent.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're sticking along with the theme of the show that's been all week. It's Black History Month. Even
yes.
though I hate niggas, but I love pole niggas. You're a pole nigga if you can't sustain your way of living from 6 months to a year without coming back harder than when you was out there, or without, you know what I'm saying, having struggle. So, we all po ass niggas at heart. So it's Black History Month. Anybody that you want to put out there, bruh, that you want to, I prefer it to be in our community or somebody you knew, somebody in your immediate family, but you could do somebody famous or whatever. Who would you like to honor this month for Black History, cuz?
I choose this month to honor for Black History. I honored my best friend yesterday on my Instagram story, Derek Carr.
That's right.
He's been he's been a milestone in my life ever since we were baptized at the age of 3 or 5. I think he wants to say 3, but I choose it. Anyway, so I honor him yesterday. I think today, since you have me as a part of your live stream, I'm going to choose you.
That's right. God damn it. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, let me give you a why. I'll give you the why.
All right.
It's like, oh, this nigga, boy, he just, you know, there's going to be certain people out there be like, of course he's going to say Jesus.
Nah, real shit.
I selected you because the influence and protection that you provided me when I was home, thinking about just the things that I could be doing and would be doing. And you helped instill faith and belief in that, and see things in a practical way and don't overcomplicate things. And that was key for me. That was a big help in giving me to help build belief, because everything is built on belief, whether people realize it or not. They only
Right.
make decisions based off of what they believe. So before I was totally immersed in the absolute belief of what I'm doing now, you helped plant those seeds. So that was part of my history, and you uh, being a component in that. And also, if I can, that was just part of it.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I want to
I'm
I
listening.
want to add that that the group that we had back in the day, the second evolution of it, it was called Keizo,
Right.
and one of the founding fathers who passed away, Alonzo Ellington Tatum, for
Peace.
some people may know him as. That's where the name originated from. K for King and Zo.
Right.
Uh, when the second push came, you stepped in, and many people I could have chose, but I knew that you would be able to fill those shoes and provide something that I needed as well, as far as talent and leadership. And that's what you did. You stepped in, and you were charismatic, and you helped us all out and get our things together, and just there was a certain order to it, and you kept it cool and light. It was fun. So you're part of my history in that way too. Thank you.
That's right. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. And you know me, all it was with me was just I'm fucking with my brothers. We from the same walks of life, but different movements. So you know what it was. Getting into it with Omar
Yeah.
Good, getting into it with Omar Gooden's brother. I mean, with
Oh, we
Omar Good.
got stories. Yeah, we sure have stories. Many of those. I miss the outfits, man. I miss our wardrobe.
Man, just the whole professionalism of it. Period, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Professional.
yeah. So it's funny because now when I do shows here in New York and all the places, tri-state area, Connecticut, Westchester, and all of these places, it's not foreign to me because I started so early with Keizo that when I get here as an MC, master of ceremony for parties, the dancers that are hired on my parties, they have matching outfits and stuff. And there's a coordinator on set, and I don't got to deal with none of that. So I just show up and I see everybody with whatever the paperwork said for them to bring, and then the elaborate outfits that they have to wear. I'm like, man, this is showbiz. It's showbiz at a higher level. Like I've been doing this for such a long time. It's like I'm right here, right where I belong.
So you know what's crazy? Not to interrupt you, but how you put me out there, I appreciate it and all that. But you know, y'all my brothers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. And that's what we gonna
Yeah,
do. You see how we extended into our adult life with this shit. But your
yeah,
mom,
for sure.
Deborah King, I gotta put her out there because she showed us how professionalism works, how to treat everything like a business. Nigga, we used to
Yeah,
practice. Like the thing about it was she was part of the village.
yeah,
It's like I came and lived with you. We all kind of lived with you, basically. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
At one point or another, yeah,
we knew it was some structure in there. We might get away with a lot of shit because we was young and mischievous, and moms can't see us all the time. But nigga, you
yeah.
knew it was some structure. You couldn't do too goddamn much. You feel me? So definitely
Hmm.
her, and she took the time to fuck with us though, and that's what's
That's right.
missing. That's what's missing a lot of days now because we are becoming slaves to the adulthood to where you don't have that extended amount of time for people outside of your home. But she had that though, and that was crazy. That's why I
Yeah,
always
man.
fuck.
Shout out to her. Thank you for bringing her up. She passed away September 1st, 2021, I believe, or
Yeah,
2022, somewhere in there. But I got to see her. Well, she got to see me, rather. We got to see each other.
yeah,
Uh, for so many great points in my life throughout my career and just
right.
childhood. And when she even decided to come up here with my sister, this before CJ and Eli, before Renata had CJ and Eli,
Right.
when she came up here, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I don't got to go back home. I can still pursue my dreams, and you can be a part of it now. So want to share a
Dope.
quick story about one time I took her to a show to be an audience member. It's one of her favorite shows because when at home she would tell me about. I'd ask, "What you about to do?" She's like, "Well, I'm about to watch this show or that show." And so when she finally came up here, I was like, "Wait a minute, I can actually take her to the show, one of these
What show was
shows."
it? What show was it, bro? I want to know bad as hell.
Mom was into the judge shows. There was so many of them, so
That's
many,
right.
and I think it was a lady, an old lady, Judy, something like
Judy,
that.
yeah, Judge Judy, yeah, that's her.
Oh, okay, all right. So I took her to
I can
that
see
one,
why
and
your
she's
mom liked her too, because she was like a black Judge Judy. Don't
yeah,
nobody want to
yeah.
hear that damn shit. You know you stole it. Go on about your business.
And my mom kept looking at me because they separated us because for TV it's different. They like to put people in certain places just for aesthetic. And even though we arrived together, they ended up moving us.
Made y'all look like y'all wasn't even kin or something. Some old crazy
Right,
shit.
right. But that's
The
just
average
part
black
of
dude and the average older black lady out here.
it. So the audience coordinator did that, and she looked at me like, "Where are they taking me?" I was like, "Just go ahead, mom. Go ahead. Just enjoy yourself." So she went and sat in where they sat her, and she just kept turning around behind her shoulder, looking at me, smiling, and it brought so much joy to me
That's
to
right.
know like this is it. You get to see how it works beyond being in front of the screen. You're in it right now. You're in it,
You the
and
show.
it's just things like that. She didn't get to see me go to. I think she watched the Steve Harvey show a bunch, and I flew out to NBC. Flew me out to do an episode of that, but she didn't get to go to that. She watched it from the television. But just moments like that, I remember her friends reaching out to her, saying how proud she must be of me. And my mom was my Facebook friend, so I got to see all the comments that were
Yeah.
made too.
That's
I,
right.
I just treasure those moments, thinking at least you got to see me to get to this point in my career, and I haven't stopped. So I know she's watching from above to see me finish out the rest.
And that's the goal, bro. Black History Month. I want everybody to know the goal is to raise our kids and our kids bury us. For us to be raised by our parents and we bury our parents and try to
Yes,
make them as proud as we can while they here, but realize that we all got to go someday. So cherish the memory. You're going to have pain. You're going to grieve. That's going to be hurt. But you got to just channel up all them good memories and them things that'll make you chuckle and make you laugh and the ones that were structured. You remember how she used to always talk about that 9? I'll pull this damn 9 out on somebody.
she had the Medea philosophy long
Yeah,
before.
facts. She was ready to pull that 9
Early.
out. She'll let
And
you see it.
I'll tell you this much, I never saw it.
I did though. I seen the handle a couple times. Like I will pull this 9 out.
Okay, well, you know she was really telling the truth then. I didn't. I just thought it was a myth.
Nah, bro, she had a gun, bro. We not ready to do this. Real shit.
Yeah.
All right, where you at? Let me see your scenery real quick. Show everybody in the KY your scenery. My
Oh, I
nigga,
would
man.
love. I just got down to the train station. This is a Grove Street Path train stop. I'm on my way to Journal Square, and I live in Jersey City, so
How
we
long is
got
that ride?
these called Metro cards. You just put
I
these in here.
know. I've been hearing niggas trying to joke about that shit. Like, yo, son, you don't even got no money on his Metro card, son.
This is what they talking about right here. Yeah,
How far is your ride? How long you got to travel?
it's just 2 stops. My gym is relatively close, so I just I
That
take.
sound like 45 minutes.
No, it's shorter than that. We go underground. It's still in Jersey. We go underground and then come up above, and then that's Journal Square right there. So if the service cuts off, I'll just hop back on because I still got a little walk to get to the gym. If that's okay.
How you good, bro? You know it's the Pole Niggaz Revival, man. We do everything in this church.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm teaching niggas that, you know, if you got a little girlfriend and you got her pregnant and your mom wants you to live with them and her mom wants you to live with them, no. She got benefits. Go get y'all a crib and get you an air mattress. If you're gonna stay with your parents, guess what? You're gonna tell them one day when you come out the room, like, look, we just gonna go home for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Sleep on an air mattress. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have the village and the support, but you gotta branch out and be grown and go through the shit everybody went through. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. No one's immune to that.
You jumped out on a limb, bro. I'm pretty sure when you jumped out and moved up north, you was like, what to expect. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? You had a good support system and you had a little something going for you, but nigga, that shit don't last where the consumer rate and prices is triple, you know what I'm saying? Quadruple.
Yeah. This is the part where it's gonna get cut off. But like I said, I will reconnect. But
Yep,
yeah, I
love
want to
you,
answer
bro.
that question. Go ahead.
when I get back, all right?
Do I use the same link?
Yep. You just in here. It don't even matter. You back. You still in. You just backstage. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yeah, man. It's the Pole Niggas Revival. Shout out to my nigga Rico. He the first one that slapped on this motherfucker today. Y'all know what it is. It's Black History Month. I'm back fucking with y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Because I don't got a whole lot of prolific shit to say, but it's gonna be a good show. I got some shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna start this shit off today. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna start this shit off today with Big Cuz delivering y'all the daily cornbread, nigga. You know, you got your daily bread, nigga. I got the daily cornbread, nigga, because we po ass niggas. We black as hell. Niggas around us want to be black. We don't know. We just all po. So it's the daily cornbread coming from Big Cuz. And really, all I really want to say is this right here. Our village is the most important thing we got going on for real. That's what we missing the most is the village. We all caught up in saying, I don't fuck with this motherfucker. I don't fuck with that motherfucker. I don't do this. I don't do that. But man, what's so crazy is that shit be over small ass issues that could be resolved with this one of the grown people saying, hey, you know what? You felt the way you felt. I feel the way I feel. So let's apologize. Let's get it over with. You know what I'm saying? We all know that everybody you meet in your adult life ain't somebody you're supposed to hold in homage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody you meet in your adult life, everybody you meet in your juvenile life, you ain't supposed to take to your adult life. That's just how it is. People grow apart and all that. But the village has to stay intact. Even if you don't deal with these people, if they was able to say something to your kids as a baby, let them be able to say something to your kids when they grown. Don't take adult shit and then make the kids have to deal with it. If I'm mad at you, best believe I ain't mad at your kids. And I'm not going to be mad at you for that long. I'm only going to be mad for a little while. This is adult living. We not the babies. All the black men out there and all the po niggas, we not moving off emotion. The only emotion that we can really move off of is that emotion that makes us want to show contrite, that makes us want to be apologetic, because that's the only thing that we missing in our neighborhood. The village showed us that. You know why? Just think of us being parents right now. If somebody was to bring my son to my house right now, buy his shirt and hit him in the back of his head, and my son's fighting him. Back in the day, I could have looked at the situation and be like, hold on, bro, you're doing too much. Hold on. And see the struggle that he's going through fucking with my son. You know what I'm going to do when my son walk up? I'm going to knock his motherfucking ass out. I'm going to break his jaw for the fact that an adult had to come around here doing you like that, handling you like that in front of me. And I'm going to talk to the person, and you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to make them feel like they're a goddamn teacher. I'm going to tell them, look, bro, you might have been a little excessive, but that's what it takes sometimes. I love you, my nigga. Do we need to square up or something? Like, is this do I need to sock your ass? Nigga, but, you know, I'm going to listen to the adult, not the kid. The village is needed. All those, we got this big-ass tree, the projects, the neighborhood. Then you got all these branches, different people. Then you got all these branches, different families. Then you got all these leaves, different people, different additives to the community. The village is so important. It's the most detrimental thing to what we came up with, because I gotta leave my household and get reprimanded and disciplined by somebody else in another fucking household, and in another household, and in another household. Then at school, then when I'm going to do, you know, it's the village. And we don't accept it no more because we so fucking complacent with this shit that we got to do everything by ourselves. And we the only ones doing it. You're a goddamn lie. If you send your kids to school, they are being co-parented because they're there 8 hours of the day. So you co-parenting with the school. So why the fuck would you? Kids know how to play. You know what I'm saying? They know how to play games. They know how to play adults between each other. They do it with the mother and the father. So how in the fuck would you immediately take your child side and not listen to the adults, the part of the village? The kids are learning to be part of the village. They ain't the village yet, nigga. They just in the village. They're not working parts of the village, though. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say. That's the daily cornbread. Let me get my niggas in here because, you know, I ain't fucked up. But that was the daily cornbread. If y'all want to add on to it, y'all can. I'm just saying. We don't got daily bread because black people, we don't eat. We eat bread, but we leave the butt bread in there. So, you know, it's the daily cornbread. Let's go. What's up, Brent?
What's up? Good morning, big cuz. What's up,
How you doing?
Rico?
How y'all niggas doing? Let's
What's
go.
going on? Can y'all hear me? I'm back.
Yep.
I
What's
ain't
up,
seen
Brent?
that nigga. Man, I ain't seen your ass in 20 years, nigga.
Well, here I am.
Good seeing you, nigga.
You too. What's your day looking like? What's on the agenda?
On my way to the plantation, had to take care of them kids, get them in the schoolhouse, and talk to the counselors and shit. Try to get my daughter situated. She got that ADHD, so shit. I gotta make sure she's compliant to doing everything she's supposed to do, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
right.
Make sure they putting her where she need to be put at. She, cause she can't be with the rest of the kids all day, cause her ass move too much. She don't pay attention.
Mhm.
So how
But
y'all
shit,
feel about what I was just saying?
Oh, I
I
heard
had
a
just
little
ju-
bit. Go ahead, Brent.
I had just jumped in. I was saying the same thing. I ain't really get to hear everything good.
So
So,
basically,
so,
I was
so what
saying.
I heard, Gene,
Okay, go ahead.
was a part of the network you talking, the village, aka the network of people that are part of the upbringing. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a certain lack of culture that we have for accountability in that area. I totally agree with that. And we get to choose, we get to select who we want to be a part of that community. And yeah, there is a lack of that. I would agree.
And when you say get the select, that's what fucks me up. We really didn't used to get the selected as kids who was part of that shit, or adults either, because you lived around who you lived around and you trusted who you trusted. But your parents mainly trusted the people first, and then they go down the generations. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We knew who our parents trusted to be on us and allow us to do what we did.
And
Yeah, yeah.
we followed their guidelines. Like if I wanted to spend out over Brent's house, my mama need to talk to your mama, nigga, and they need to find some type of ground, or that shit ain't gonna happen.
Talk.
Yeah, that was part of the selection process that I was really speaking on. Because if they didn't qualify for that type of trust, then nah, that's not even we ain't even entertaining that. Like, nah, y'all reputation is different. Like,
Yeah, y'all living different, nigga. Hold up, nigga. There's knives getting pulled out in this motherfucker.
word, I'm not going to deliberately put my child in harm's way. So, parents definitely, off the strength of their relationship, um, it beget something for the kids to really nurture and grow with.
Not to
Hell yeah.
interrupt y'all though. Is my mic
What's
on?
up?
Can y'all hear me?
Good morning, KG. How you doing, bro?
Hey Graham, man. I'm
Hey,
just letting y'all have
Graham.
y'all moment, man. Y'all look like y'all having a reminiscent moment with a homie that was around that done moved away.
Yeah, bro. I've been gone for a little
That's
minute, but
right.
you know what I'm saying? Every time I
I
talk to this nigga,
yeah, I got a question for him though. He's up there in Jersey, right?
Yeah, this is Jersey City.
What's the immigrant situation like up there, man? I got a homie in Camden, and he was telling me like it ain't really that bad, but like, you know, what's your experience with that situation up there, man?
That's a great question. It's KG or AG?
KG.
K. Okay, K. It's a heavily dense, diverse population here. I mean, I can look to my left right now and look to my right, and there's just so many different nationalities and
let me see.
ethnicities. Let me see if I can flip the camera. How does it work on here? Camera.
I want to see how
No,
busy it is downtown. I don't work when you flip it around. You're right. You got to turn
no.
it around.
Right. But I'm not even in New York, so let's not even mention how much more
Yeah.
happens. I'm just talking about where I live, and that's one of the things
Yeah.
that I value about it the most. Um, yeah. There's so much to offer as far as the people here. It's one of the things that actually kept me here.
Yeah. See, I be up
Yeah, I
there in
value that.
Jersey, like they tell us don't even park our trucks nowhere in Jersey because they will snatch your truck ASAP up there.
That's facts
I did a
though.
lot.
I
Yeah.
drove back home on purpose. I drove back home and left my car. I had a Geo Track, a red one with a white top, and I flew back. I was like, I ain't getting up, moving my car to the other side of the street, alternate side parking at different days of the week, and the signs are so difficult to read if you didn't grow up around it. It's like, what does this actually mean? Feel like I'm looking at hieroglyphics. It's like not Monday
Yeah.
through Friday, Monday through Tuesday between these hours, It's like, man, I'm gonna get this wrong. Let me just go ahead and pay for the parking. That's how they get you.
Yeah, I was trying to take the back roads up there because, like, if you ride the tollway up there, man, it will dig in your pockets in a semi truck.
Okay, so you do heavy loads, right? You transportation.
Yeah, well, I was doing flatbed at the time that I was up there because there was a whole lot of flatbed runs up there in Jersey and Philly, and I went to trucking school with a homie that was from Camden, and I was kind of reaching out to him when I was in Jersey just to get the back cuts. And
Yes.
He was like, man, if you can stay on the main road, because like if you get off the main roads up here,
They got you right where they want you.
Right. Yeah. And I was like, is it really that bad? He was like, bruh, Jersey ain't nothing to play with. Especially
the answer is yes. It's Gene will tell you this too. There's systems and everything designed to get in your pockets or keep you in the places where it's purposely done. Like back in the day, you can get Gene talking about it. He'll go on for a year, days and days about it. But like Reaganomics and redlining and all these things. I listen to Gene's show from time to time, and when he gets on these topics, he gets real passionate. So I'm not trying to trigger him.
Yeah. But I feel him. I'm hip on the redlining situation too, man. And that's a fact. Just how the interstate is designed up there as a result of redlining, how they ran the interstate straight through the cities up there.
That's what I'm. Yeah, you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I got you.
And guess what? Guess what's around every interstate, every subway, every railroad, every power plant, everything that really kind of makes everything move. Po-ass nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's bad design, Gene. Like even how 65 is designed in Louisville, they could run a straight line from MacArthur all the way to the bridge, but they make it curve and shit.
Yeah, look, you can run a line through Louisville to where all you see in Southern Indiana and Louisville is the high end parts. But it wasn't designed for capitalism. You know what I'm saying? That would be capitalism. It was designed for how can I make this easier, and then I don't have to deal with it. I dump it off on where people have made themselves, kind of made home, like squatted. Like people kind of basically squatted in the West End. All you're going to see when you look at a real map of the U.S. and especially Kentucky, it's Indian shit. That's all you're going to see. It's Indian and Mexican when you look at a real map.
Yeah.
Now look at the names of the streets around here. Algonquin, Conestoga, Lee, Kenway.
That's it.
Get shit, boy.
That's it.
Yeah, mate.
What I tell you, KG?
Chicken salad.
KG, what I tell you? Facts. He's dumping straight gems right now.
The whole parkway. Why do you think none of them trees in the parkway is going nowhere? None of them houses where the people that live there for forever and they ain't sold out. It's going nowhere because first of all, it's not protected by $5 Indian land. This is bona fide, real Indian territory. You hear me? So when you hear black people saying I got Indian in my family, it's not because they're hearing a rumor. They're hearing something that's been passed down from generation to generation to generation to generation because black men laid the most dick on the planet. And we've been
look at pictures of old school Indians, bro. They look black.
I'll show you your whole goddamn family. Dark niggas, light-skinned niggas, and everything. Like that. Look like my sister. That look like my brother.
Yeah.
A lot of black people say it though, like the women be like, you got
because they put
you
it on
got
hair.
Indian in your family. You know what I mean?
I was just about to say that they dumbed it down to a point where they only speak about it when it comes to looks, to appearance. But it's so much more to what he's saying, to what Gene is saying right now.
You'll look at New Guinea. You'll be like, yeah, we New Guinea. You don't know, we all the way across the globe. We everywhere. We populated this earth. You'll look at black people and be like, you'll see more New Guinea people looking like your family than you will a whole group of Mexicans.
Hey, Gene, when I got to moving around the United States, bro, dude, like you'll realize, like, you know how they had the white flight and the black migration and stuff?
Hell yeah, that's just
real.
You
can really see the results of that when you start going like in Texas and you start going in Florida and Louisiana and how they got Cajuns and stuff. Like, it's so many different black. We all black, but like, you got different kind. You got your Cajuns, and then you go up north.
You got to think New Orleans Haitians, black.
Yeah.
That formed your. Then you got the people that was from England. So you got your Paris influence down there. But
Yeah,
all of that.
man.
You got to think Caucasian comes later in the grading scale of the only this. Caucasian comes later in the grading scale of melanin and the sun and the earth working against you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's
The
why
deficit, the deficit of
yeah.
There you go. The deficit of it. The thing that they're
Yeah.
most scared of is that we're going to keep on dealing with other races and their race and push them out. But they don't understand it started with us.
You got to read the ISIS paper. If y'all familiar with that book, she really goes into it. Francis Cress Wells. Can't think of her name.
Send a link to Gene so that I can grab it from him.
Shit,
Yeah, the ISIS paper. That's a book, man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Gene.
She just
that's why they hate. That's why they say certain people hate black people, because like we have everything that they're the lack of. And if you think about the color wheel, when you put every color together, what color do you get?
It's only simple as this, KG.
Black. You get black.
This, KG. Every color comes from black because,
right.
For one, the black woman has the ability to have a baby of any hue. Everything comes from black, though. That's where color originates.
Yeah, I'm with you. And talking about the black lady and that gene, I know you Henrietta Lacks. Yeah, they took
Henrietta
that
Lacks
gene
right now. They still doing testing on her motherfucking DNA and her motherfucking stem cells because she done solved like 30 or 40 cancers, bro. It's so many cancers out there, but she has solved them from the grave. Nah, bro, they gave her family that money though. They gave her family $1 billion something though.
Did they?
Hell yeah, they had to. They still working on her stem cells right now, bro.
I thought they tried to play them out of that money, like they didn't want to acknowledge them.
Man, why you think Oprah came out with that movie? Oprah was late in the game. We've been knowing about Henrietta Lacks. She was thick, nigga. She had a big ass booty, nigga.
Yeah, she did. I do remember seeing the cheeks. The cheeks was nice.
That nigga said she was thick. She had a big ass booty.
You gotta think, man. Look, you gotta think. Look, they got one slave. Her name's I think it's Amelia.
I know you're talking about.
Barthew or something like that.
Yeah, they had it on display for her butt.
Nigga look like Buffy the Body, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh God. But the stem cells is something different. That's coming from the Eve gene. It's called the Eve gene. So everybody out there do your research. Just type in the Eve gene, and the first thing that's gonna pop up is Henrietta Lacks if you really get deep into it. Because
and you know what?
Still alive.
Can I just make a comment? Real quick. See, the education that this show provides is very useful only to the people who value it, though.
Yeah.
So when you say these things, a lot of it's gonna go over people's head, and they got to go back and replay this if they're actually looking. Because what you just covered right now was so much to help people gain the insight to where they have a different perspective now than what they were brought up with and what they've been holding on to. So we've been anchored by their narrative. And when you get on a platform like this, that's when you get to tell a different narrative, but they ain't going to find it unless they actually do the research that it takes. And people be intellectually lazy.
Yeah, bro.
So you got to think though, America right now, it's a war on your black history, because if we really realized our history, we would realize how powerful we are. So like they got to whitewash it, and that's why the scientists got the war on woke and trying to get black history out of high schools and colleges, period, because when they say we really kings and queens, that shit's real, but it don't even sound real.
What, though? You know what's so crazy, KG? Not to interrupt you, bro. I want them to the black history we got taught at school. Get that shit out the school system. Yeah. Don't nobody just keep hearing about being a slave. We populated this earth, bro. We taught motherfuckers how to be kings and queens.
Can you stream when you get a chance, Gene? Can you stream something that's on my story from here? My Instagram story. After you finish your thought, please. Okay. I don't want to interrupt, but I just posted something this morning that would be really right while we're on the topic. That would be really helpful.
I got you.
Okay, it's on my Instagram story.
I'm on it
right now. I stayed into it with my history teacher. American Black history is slavery was bad. I made a post about this. Slavery was bad. Martin Luther King had a march, and Malcolm X didn't have to be so mean. Then Martin Luther got killed, and the last slave owner got locked up. When you do your research, bruh, slavery still exists. It's just more sophisticated nowadays, man. It just ain't
It's
Brooklyn.
modernized.
Yeah, real talk. They got these numbers down to the max to where like they keep you paycheck to paycheck and struggling and trying to work in this society when like it would be more beneficial for you to be an entrepreneur, but like it's kind of hard for black people because we couldn't own no patents and stuff. And you got a lot of different nationalities taking credit for stuff that we created. You know they wasn't creating no cotton gins and all the
It's
stuff that
true.
if you go through the history and you look at all the stuff that we didn't get credit for, all of that stuff was to relieve labor. You know that
You're
they,
right. You're right, KG. You're doing it
yeah.
right. Gene, go to my story right where you were and click on it a couple more times in the actual story part.
Okay,
But
do I
you
go back?
almost were there.
I go
Yeah,
back to
go to
home.
the go back to the story where you was where I saw a picture of me
All
and
right,
Derek.
I got you. I got you.
But yeah, KG, to your point, I read a book by this guy named Robert Kiyosaki. He's a top financial author. He had a book called Cash Flow Quadrants and one called The Business of the 21st Century, where he actually
Okay.
talks about it. He talks about it in it where we were from an entrepreneurial place growing up until the industrial age came in, and they were like, "How do we get all these people to drop what they're doing and build them for themselves and get on an assembly line mindset and start manufacturing these cars?"
Hey,
I think
guess what?
I think I know what we do. We just incentivize them. We give them weekends off and we give them some benefits here and there. But we came from that. If you think about the names, even like farmer, baker, Smith, that's
Yeah.
blacksmith, farmers, bake all these things. It's like where did we go? Where did we shift? Well, we shifted when
Tell you,
the money part came in.
let me tell you, it started right there, and then guess who perpetuated the shit and made it to where we lost the love and the value in it? Martin Luther King. Integrating.
I'm gonna give
Integration
y'all
was a great
my
thing.
bad.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Integration was a great thing. So yeah, I want to be equal. I want to be around people that I don't normally see every day. But integration hurt because we started devaluing the black love that was making us get by. The black
Well,
comment.
I tell you this, we almost had it going up again in Tulsa, Oklahoma, with Black
Yeah.
Wall Street, and then they came through and it's like, nope, shut that down because that's going too well over there.
So
They
go
started
all the
dropping
way.
bombs.
So go all the way into the time where they introduced. Go all the way into the time where they're about to. They already gonna do this though. So anything that comes unknown to, becomes available to the government. It's 20 years before it hits before the shelf life is gone for the government and it hits the consumer, which is the modern
Right.
people, which is everybody. So you got Martin Luther King, you got Malcolm X. Martin Luther King saying, "Let's integrate. I want my kids to go to school with these people. I want to." But while he's saying that, every downtown in black cities, you got dry cleaners. You know what I'm saying? You got restaurants, you got pool halls, you got everything black where everybody
Yeah.
frequents. As soon as you put on this suit and start saying, I want to be around everybody else, we stop spending with the black man. We stop taking
Yeah.
value in it. We go across the tracks to spend our money, and it
Real talk.
devalues what we had going on. It was just the last stage of it because everything you said was the build up, Rico, on everything.
I want to add to what Rico was saying when he was talking about the assembly line. If you look up
Yes.
George Washington Carver, man, he started that assembly line with he had a fascination with beans. So it would be like three slaves. One slave would dig the hole, the other slave would come behind him, drop the seed, the next slave would put the dirt down, and the next slave would put water on it. He was tight with Henry Ford. And that's why you call Ford the Ford plant. You know
Right.
what I mean? And I know y'all
He
seen this
stole the
stuff.
design. He stole his design from a black man, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he
So
couldn't take credit.
when you put the puzzle pieces together like this, so when it's truth, and a lot of people want to stay in their own bubble and not hear this. But I'm glad that this platform's here to talk about that.
Oh, well, I stay getting at the bottom of the news feed because I be having my little outbursts, my political outbursts. The algorithm
Gene.
loves it when I'm on that goofy shit, but if I get to talking too deep, they don't want to hear none of that shit.
Gene, this would be a good time. Hit the story one more. And if you could get the volume to, yeah. You're on the story right now. Just click it again to the next one. And that's the part I want you to play. So what this is that Gene's about to play to the audience is it's a vignette that Bob, a artist from Atlanta, B.O.B., he put together, and it's like a real blitz into truth. Real
in
quick.
Today's episode of I Am Black History.
Okay, now skip past Derek because I told you I honored him yesterday. Early in the show, in Gene's show, I talked about the person I chose for Black History. So right after this, keep going, Derek.
It's gonna go.
Okay, so that's my best friend right there. We've had a friendship for over 40 years, and I chose. Yeah, I chose him.
Look at that guy swole. Nigga still live around the corner. His people's group.
Yeah, for sure. We went to DR together. We decided to do an annual trip each year. So last trip that you just saw a clip of was our passports as we met in North Carolina and then flew to DR, spent the week out there.
What's crazy is when I met you, I didn't even know you knew Derek. I went to Frost with Derek, man.
That's crazy too, cause I didn't know that either. I did not. All right, it's coming up. Just bear with me.
We're gonna let that shit flow.
2 more seconds. So that what you're seeing right now is what I'm about to do again today. Those type of workouts, the stairs, the stairs and all that stuff. Are you ready for me? Okay, it's coming up. I think that's today's date, yes? Yeah.
With a common denominator.
Play automatically. All right. And it's coming right in less than 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Now listen close to this, KG and Gene, because it's going to happen real quick when he starts going off. Y'all still there?
I'm here.
You are not the minority. You're not the minority. This is your shit. You made this, you made this, you made this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You made this, you made this, you made this, and 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 this. You made that, you made that, them two, that two, that three, that four. You made that, you made that, you made that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. You made that, not this, not this, and not that, and not this, and not this, not this, not that.
Boy, you know that was hard, nigga. Stop playing.
So I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on that, man. Just since we arrived on the topic, I felt like I wanted to share that.
Because my mind was like, you know how I think geniuses only go through this when they're doing this kind of like a CAT scan and they trying to see how your neurons is firing. Mine was going so crazy because I'm so I wouldn't say well, but I'm well studied and well read on shit. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I was gonna say this before everybody started talking. There's one thing that we all agree on: Caucasus Mountains. Guess we all agree about it. Biblical, any type of religion, type of way, any kind of way you want to slice it, we all agree on the Caucasus Mountains.
Can you expand on that a bit? So for the
I'm about
people
to right now.
Okay.
the Caucasus Mountains. In the Bible, it'll tell you Moses slept in a ring of fire because there was a certain part of humanity that had no upbringing. They didn't know how to tend to their women. They didn't know how to care for their young. They didn't know how to survive in the environments that we got going on right now. So what? And they was unruly and they was fucked up. Now, first off, reference. This is probably literal, but look up Yakub, the big head scientist, and you're gonna get where I'm coming from with this. Yakub, the big head scientist. And you'll start looking at niggas around here and seeing their big ass skulls and brains, and you'll start believing what I'm saying. But look,
You said Yaku?
Yakub, the big head scientist, you're gonna be on him all day. And all he
Dude.
said was opposites attract. So basically, he was from a biblical place. It's like Pantheon or something. It's deep over in the you know where we from, the Garden of Eden, Egypt, when everything was still whole and not broken apart. And he said that he's gonna make a group of people that is opposite of right. He saw some magnets on the ground and on the beach one day, and he saw the opposites attract. Right,
Okay.
but we're not gonna take this literal though. We're gonna fast forward it to what I'm talking about. So then the nigga graduated from college at 14 years old.
Damn.
He had one of them big booty heads.
Hey,
Now,
bro.
real talk. They from the middle of the earth. You hear me?
Yeah,
There's
I'm with
two.
you.
I hear you.
There-
I hear you.
There's two different types of, we might want to call them races or whatever, that they claim that's from the middle of the earth. He's from one of them. His family's royalty. He don't got to do nothing, bro, but just be royalty. You know what I'm saying? But he comes up with this theory that he's gonna make opposites attract. He's gonna make somebody opposite of what he sees. So then he does that. He graduates from college, does all this shit. So then this nigga starts doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And he's causing havoc. He got followers. He's causing havoc all on this little bitty place that's, you know, being ruled by everybody from where he's from and the opposite. So they eventually jail this nigga and tell him, look, man, they want to kill the nigga, but they don't know what to do. So he just asked him, can I take, it's like 4,900 or something. It's 6,400 or something. That many followers with me, and I'll just put me on another island, let me out, and we'll do whatever we do, right? He gets this island. He takes his followers. This nigga starts grafting people. So all the black people having babies, the lighter baby gets killed. No, my bad. The darker baby gets killed. The lighter baby gets kept. He's skin grafted, right? The darker
Okay.
baby gets killed. The lighter baby, you know what I'm saying? The lighter baby lives. All through a time period to where now finally they so unruly they leave that goddamn place. Right?
Okay.
Yakub. So look, boom. They got so fucking unruly. Now they're in Bible terms and they in Bible. It's called Patmos. Where they was at was called Patmos. Patmos. Moses done got to dealing with these motherfuckers. He's sleeping in a ring of fire. This is your Bible. We took whips and beat their ass into the Caucasus Mountains. Guess what they did? This is through the dark ages and everything. Their body shifted. All their melanin was out of them. Bro, they grew hair. They grew fur. They became real kin to the dog. They slept with the dog. They had sex with the dog. They did all that. The women didn't know how to care for themselves. Period, blood running everywhere. The black women went and showed them how to care for their young, right? We hoping for them to break out to be a better generation off everything they was taught and let them go freely. And guess what they did? They ran wild across the motherfucking earth. And they're doing it right now. And guess what they call?
What are they called, Gene?
Caucasians.
Caucasian. Yeah.
Tell them again for the people in the back.
Caucasians, goddamn it.
Hey, yeah, hey, Gene, that's why they say our hair grows to the sun, their hair grows down the back to keep their neck warm. Our noses is wide to cool
They
the
came up
brain
and
from
cool,
the
yeah,
sun.
because they can't take all that going in their nose. They lived in
Yeah.
the dark ages in caves, bro. The dog was their best friend. Why the fuck do you think they will send Michael Vick to jail for 3.5 years over a goddamn dog? Nigga, and niggas is dying every day out here in these streets.
Real talk,
humans.
G. Hey, that's
Why do
real,
you think
bro.
they want to try to? They want to try to. We don't have Neanderthal in us like that.
Please send that link to me, cause I'm not hip on that, bro.
I
Please.
got you, bro. I
Well,
got you.
Hey, and look,
thank you for sharing that, Gene. That short history of it, because man, I'm glad that this show can re-air. We can play it back at our own discretion.
hey, that's the
Hey.
book I was talking about too, man. If you can see it.
All right, go look up Farrakhan on YouTube talking about Yakub the big head scientist. Then look up Yakub the big head scientist, period. It's going to come from all religions. It's going to come from all the believers. They're going to tell you damn near the same story. Nigga, some of them, you can't, you know how when you're reading Exodus and you're reading all the bloodlines and the family and shit, as Genesis turns to Exodus, that's what you're going to see with Yakub, bro, on everything. Skin grafting.
That's deep.
Skin grafting.
I knew about the Caucasian part. I didn't know about this dude that said that their favorite animals was dogs. That makes a whole lot of shit make sense, bro.
No, bro, one dude didn't say that. History showed it, and it's still showing it. Who's the fucking Caucasian's favorite best friend?
Hey, man. You got hey, bro.
You see what I mean, KG, about the passion? The passion is what I came in for.
His passion makes it offensive. It's straight calling people big head motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's only offensive to the ones who get offended by it. Yeah.
A hollering dog, a hit dog gonna holler.
That's real. But did you see that book though, Rico, mate? That book I was talking about, the ISIS paper. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it, but I'll have to get a bigger screen. I'm on my phone.
And if you look up the color of law, it'll break down redlining all across the United States.
Okay.
That's another good one, mate.
KG, are we connected on? Are we connected on Instagram or Facebook? Make sure we are. If you can.
That book right there, the color of law, it breaks down redlining to the point you'll be like, damn. You can still see the results of that shit right now.
Oh yeah, it's perpetuated throughout history.
That's all I do in this truck is read when I'm down, man.
That's what you're supposed to do, cuz niggas don't read no more, and they used to not read at all. When I was in prison, cuz fuck them hood books. I read them in 25 minutes. I read the autobiography of Saddam Hussein. He was a wild nigga.
Yeah.
He was a wild nigga. That's a great book. Because you understand where he came from. This nigga launched himself 25 miles inside of the motherland, nigga, trying to fuck with them guys, trying to fuck with Lee Iacocca. Lee Iacocca and them random niggas. No, he ran like 10 miles inland, fucking with Lee Iacocca. They ran him 25 miles back inward, nigga. Real gangster. They had to kill him.
It's wild about what you just said because it reminded me of something that an eye-opening statement someone said before. It's like if you ever want to hide something, the truth from someone who's not searching, put it in a book. And what's the difference? What's the difference between someone who doesn't know how to read and someone who doesn't read?
Nigga, it ain't a difference. Y'all both.
There you go. Up. There you have it. One just chooses not to.
Look, they say back in the day that you couldn't teach a slave to read. Now you can't. What is that saying, man? I know one of y'all know it. Back in the day,
you couldn't teach a slave to read, and now you can't make a nigga read.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, it's real though.
Hey, do y'all know why Muammar Gaddafi really got killed?
He was trying to get rid of the central banking.
Fuck
with
all
gold.
That. Fuck that.
Well, fuck it.
He come from the richest place on the planet. The richest man is Mansa Musa, right? Y'all heard of him, right?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I heard about the Sultan of Brunei. And
the richest person on the planet is Mansa Musa. He was a black man. He was so fucking rich when he came to other towns, he fucked up their economy because he wasn't about commerce. He was rich. He came from the motherland where all he dealt with was the shit from the motherland, the minerals and everything. So every time he came to another place, because Africa big, Egypt big. It used to be called Asia. It's big. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, every time he come into a time zone, He fucking them up because he giving away money. He giving away gold. He giving away everything.
It's still the richest, bro. You know about the
Hold on,
situation
hold
going
on.
on in the
Hold
Congo
on.
mountains, don't you? My bad.
That's the richest man ever. Muammar Gaddafi, fuck. That's part of the New World Order to combine all the central banks. So you already got one money then you need one religion. You need one religion, one money, and one way of truth. Truth ain't what you think it is. It ain't the truth. It's perception. What I can make be the truth, right? Muammar Gaddafi said, fuck that shit. We got like 9 to 12 satellites orbiting our Earth. Nigga, we gonna buy all the African countries. Give me 2 million. We're gonna buy a goddamn satellite. So guess what that takes away from? The internet infrastructure, the surveillance. You know what I'm saying? We fight wars with satellites. We don't fight wars with niggas on the ground. You hear me? That just goes in and just try to put a little fear in people and shit. And try to put infrastructure in there. That's really propaganda. You fight wars from the sky. Because I know all your military spots. I know all your hospital spots. I know everywhere where y'all going to be straight after we fuck y'all up. So
right. It goes to your point, Gene, that sometimes we're too close to the tree to see the forest. So, and that meaning, in other words, even when we're into something personally, we can't really get the overhead view, like you're talking about with satellites, because we're so emotionally vested into something or something of that nature, to where it's like, man, you just don't get it because you're in it. I'm on the outside, so I have no biased opinion. And that's what, from the satellite perspective, it's like you got to start viewing things more than just it's happening to me. No, it's a perpetual loop. It's happened before to someone else, and you need perspective from somebody who really can get it and help you out of that.
He Tupac them people. He Tupac the United Nations. He's like, man, fuck all that. We want a satellite. And he got everybody listen to him, and everybody in them African countries that fuck with him, and even people in, other countries is like, I'm on it too. And they killed
his influence got too strong.
Yeah, he died. He died for that.
It's that one Robert Greene book, the something laws of power, 48 something laws of power. So you never get too powerful to where the person who taught you is now threatened. Something
they feel threatened. Yep. They feel like you're gonna overtake their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't outshine the master is that law.
Say that again, KG.
Never outshine the master. You know how, like, if you get a job and you know more than your manager, and you get to telling him that, he'll get frustrated and let you go.
Because now you're putting their position in jeopardy. It's really a hierarchy, like a pyramid set up. And
what Muammar really did was he was like a whistleblower. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Like Donald Trump was a whistleblower. We love to hate Donald Trump and all that, but we only hate him because he tapped into the real racists in this country. He whistleblower. He told a motherfucker, he told Hillary Clinton in a goddamn press conference, well, you need to start fucking with the tax laws. You feel me? He's like, well, you did this money up. Well, I know the tax laws. Bitch,
he was using the same thing she was.
Yeah, you can come up too.
For real, that's all he was really saying.
Yeah, it's. I'm glad that you used him as an example, because many people wouldn't expect for you to use him as an example in proving a point.
It's real. It's real, bro. I watched him say it. That motherfucker said, he did like that. Well, y'all should start using tax laws. This was in a goddamn national debate. Bro. Like everybody's watching this shit. This nigga told everybody.
That took away the power from her point of that she was trying to make.
That's why right now he's facing charges, because everybody he was making America great again. He turned into a nigga during his term, and that's why he's facing charges right now. Because guess what? He had everybody punked in the infrastructure. He's not a politician. He's a businessman.
Yeah,
he ran it like a fucking business. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. Plus, he got secrets on everybody. He bullied these people.
Yeah. I remember at one time
he's not elected.
Yeah, I remember at one time, Gene, and I know that you can vouch for this, when he was popular in hip hop culture, people would talk about Trump money when we were growing up. He was like the go-to guy when they talked about flossing and being flashy.
Cause this sent over like 90 something songs.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
That's crazy. He been around the culture forever. I'm not gonna say he's racist. He know how to make money. He played on all the hillbillies, the Make America Great Again.
No, he's most definitely that.
Nah, he ain't racist, bro.
Capitalism at its finest.
I've
I
never
don't know.
seen. I can't see when he being racist. All I can see him as being as a capitalist.
We could get into it,
Capitalism
but
at its finest. Yeah.
I don't know.
We can save that for another time. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the
Right?
way this is flowing. I like the way it's going though. I really
Yeah.
appreciate this. Thank you for reaching out to me, bro.
Definitely the pole Niggaz Revival, man. Everything's on the flow. Whatever y'all want to talk about, y'all know I don't stop nobody. All right, I'm gonna go into part of the show right now. So look, y'all. As I started with the daily cornbread, I was talking about the village, right? So now I'm gonna bring up some of the things that enhanced the village, made the village stronger, and it might seem small to other people, but it's big to me. So here we go. I'm just gonna run down this list, and then y'all tell me what y'all think. Women doing hair with their daughters present, going over your friend's house, doing her hair. Your daughter sitting there watching how women act and just being around women and not no men and not the brother and not all of those shit. You feel me? Men hooping with their sons. You know what I'm saying? Going to the park is one thing. Like me, I'm 40. My babies, we go to the park. Y'all go have your own fun. But partaking in it. You know what I'm saying? Getting tired with them. Hold on. Barbecues. The one thing about barbecues is everybody know they're going to eat. So even the people that hate each other going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the village was there.
Right.
Motherfucker come in. How you doing? How your mama doing? They answering the kids. And not the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Water fights. We ain't have shit. So we lay back in our hood sometimes and we had great gatherings in the village was showing off water fights. Birthday parties. We don't take structure or nothing and honor the kids and do birthday parties or nothing no more. As adults, we let little kids have fun, then we turn them into adult parties. You know what I'm saying? Potlucks. Knowing somebody having it rough in their neighborhood or having it rough where they from. So you have potlucks. You know, like don't even worry about it, baby. Your kids over here. Oh, okay. I'm about to go get some pork chops. I'm bringing that. You make some sides. We'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing, I didn't really want to put it on there, but I'm gonna put it on there. We don't even see these no more. Block parties. Block parties used to be ran by the neighborhood. We want to see what all these kids want to do out here today, and we're gonna have a block party. They all at your house anyways right now playing the game. Block parties. You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing on how I feel like the small things in the village was taken away. Now we're so caught up in the metaverse. We so caught up with shit that really don't matter that we don't even cherish them days no more. And them was real times. Y'all go ahead.
If I can I? Go ahead. I'll wait.
Go ahead.
I'll be talking, bro. You can talk at Rico. Handle your business.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. I'd like to speak on one that you brought up about the father playing hoops with his kid, if I may. That one right there touched me. It resonated with me because being Uncle Rico to many kids, I don't have any kids, so I take the role of Uncle Rico. My sister's kids, CJ and Eli, they're seven, and well, CJ just turned 8, February 3rd, so 8 and 6. And I consider myself one of the primary influences, male figures in their life. They have 2 different fathers. That's patterned off of what my sister saw growing up. Me and my sister don't have the same fathers either. So there's somebody that has to step in the gap, I feel, and start to change the narrative, change the cycle, the curse, whatever you want to call it. But I just chose to say, hey, listen, I remember how a couple of uncles that I had, because they knew I didn't have my father present. I didn't meet my father till I was an adult. I knew how it felt to have a father figure in my life as an uncle. So I said, I want to do that for her. I want to be the best uncle I can possibly be for those kids. And what they see me do, it may not be the same. It will not be the same as other male figures in their lives. And I want them to be able to start to use their discernment as they get older and be able to make their own decisions and not teach them what to think, but teach them how to think. And there's a subtle difference in that, but if you don't pay attention, you'll miss it.
And I was raised under the law of do as I say, not as I do. But I'm talking about leadership. The best way for me to spell leadership is EXAMPLE, meaning by example. So I want them to be able to look at their Uncle Rico and be like, oh, it is possible. I can do those things too. It's not far fetched for me to be on a TV show or commercial or be able to lift weights and be consistent in something. Like things that I really value, I want them to be able to identify with and say, hey, maybe these may help you in your journey. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you, I'm showing you what has helped me. And if you want the fruit that I'm producing in my life, I strongly encourage you to latch on and just stick around me, because it's stick to itiveness. That's how we get to where we are. We get around people. We are the company we keep. So you know, if you can't find it from your own father, you know, in certain areas, at least you have me. You can lean on me too. So he's going to offer you some things. I'm going to offer you some things too. And you make the decision based off of what you choose that you want to produce in your life, not what somebody else tells you. Now, this is it. And this is all you So that's all I wanted to say. I really like that topic.
That was hard. Teaching them how to think is what's crazy about that shit.
I was listening to what you were saying, Jim, when you was talking about doing her. Like a lot of the stuff you named, man, you said doing her, cookouts, potlucks, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You see how even city of what's up?
My bad. Go ahead, KG. My bad. I accidentally muted you. Go ahead, bro.
Like in Louisville, you see how they got so many stipulations on doing black hair? Like we grew up braiding as part of our culture. Though nobody got the same kind of texture hair that black people got, but like they got so many stipulations on you braiding hair in the city of Louisville. You get what I'm saying? So when you when you talk about stuff that done kind of like killed the village, you know I'm a systematic type person. I think a whole lot of it goes back to that, bro. Like when you talk about get together. He's not like we was talking about the free lunch programs the other day. Ain't none of that stuff no more, bro. Like going to the park, playing basketball. The parks nowadays is the trap spots. If the parks even have rims and shit.
Or
you know, Bryson. Yeah, exactly. You know, Bryson Tiller invested a whole lot of money into that park out Wyandotte. They went out there and busted all the backboard, the glass and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, man, it's hard to have it's like everything that black people do to kind of like get themselves back together. They create a system to destroy that shit, bruh, in every way possible. And like the days of us coming together without any kind of government help was the Black Panthers, you know, before, you know, like they having breakfast in school and shit, you know, all that came from the Black Panthers, right?
Shit, outside of school. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. They destroyed all that shit and recreated it with a European twist on it, mate. So we got to have some shit that's not mainstream for people to bite off of. Because like when we do stuff, when we get stuff working, just like with Tulsa, they destroy it every time. You said you was a fan of what's dude's name who came down here, Grandmaster Jay.
That was my nigga. I fuck with him. See what happened.
He got more time than any officer in that situation.
You know what's crazy though, KG? Not to interrupt you.
Go ahead, bro.
I always gotta. It ain't the devil's advocate with this though. It's when you know better, you do better. And we so far gone in generations of niggas that accept abnormal as normal to where we perpetuate it. Of course, them guidelines.
I'm with you.
Gene, we lost you during your comment.
Yeah, I can't hear you, bro.
My bad, yeah, I'm pressing regular ass buttons.
All right, you're back.
Of course,
start over though.
Of course, it's out there. Come on, bro. We at war. You know what I'm saying? It's a war, and it's not being played on a fair playing field. You already have the idealism and the way to maneuver with capitalism against you. You're already going to be a slave if you commit a crime via the 13th Amendment. Just understand that. And you was already indoctrinated as a slave, right? So you're not. Right. One thing about black people and po-ass people we don't understand is we're not regulated by human law. We never thought of it like that. We always regulated by a system, right? So look,
Okay.
I got on this
Hey,
today.
Gene.
Go ahead.
Before you finish that thought, are you saying in ways where we had the human law, like it's common sense to be civil, and we had to have laws or bring attention to like just the civility of things, like you
2.0.
gotta yeah, like you got a power hose trying to control us like we're animals or something. It's
Yeah,
like, damn,
kill
can we
our
get some
baby.
civility around here? Like, how about just turn the fucking hose off?
Kill
Like,
our
can we talk?
baby is the same thing as killing a dog. Getting caught with crack was the same thing as getting caught with powder. Are y'all catching me? You see where
Yeah,
it's
it's different.
relevant.
Okay, please
Yeah.
continue. I just wanted to bring that up to just emphasize that point. Like, damn,
And I ain't
you know,
devil's advocating you, KG. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing
Gene,
a
you know
devil's
we do
advocate
this
with you.
back and forth, bro. Trust
What
me,
I'm
you ain't
saying
gotta
is,
explain it.
at the end of the day, it's the pole niggas revival. What I love about pole niggas is we stayed accountable. What I loved about slaves, we stayed accountable. What I loved about niggas, when they had their back against the wall, they stayed accountable. So as we started lowering our values and our morals and our integrity, as we started lowering our belief system, as we started saying, okay, it's cool to have a baby at 16, instead of telling these goddamn kids and letting them pick their own path, like, look, man, you shouldn't have a baby till you're 30. It's not normal. Guess what we started saying? I grew up with my child. It's better now. Now I'm a 40-year-old motherfucker parent of toddlers, nigga. I'm a way better parent. I have way more patience. I'm conditioned better. My fucking finances is way better. Nigga, I went to school with kids that went to Disneyland, nigga, on Christmas break because they parents was 45, nigga. They wasn't 21. Talking about, don't ask me to go to DC. Don't ask me to go to, all the trips we had.
Can
Nigga,
I
don't
break
ask
in on
me.
that? Can I
Hold
break
on.
in on it? Oh,
I'm
go
about
ahead.
to finish right now. So look, the systems has always been in place, but we've always been a people that we didn't know it. We didn't fully know it, but we always had that inkling in our heart that, goddamn it, we started this shit. It ain't nothing they can put in place of us that we can't circumvent. So all we've done now is got lazy. We part of the algorithm. We part of the popular, but we still pole ass niggas. We don't own nothing. We don't have no capitalism, but we're still trying to claim shit from entitled point of view. We're not entitled. We have to fight for everything. We have to struggle for everything. If you're not teaching struggle out of your house that's going through struggle, then what the fuck are you whining for? Because we're whining after the fact. We're whining that we got to go to work every day. Nigga, you got to go to work every day until you can make your own job, until you can be employing people. Nigga, you
that's
gonna
right.
see that bullshit every day. It's put on you all the time. We came up with motherfucker, when you get into it with a white person, they call you a nigger off the dribble. Not a nigga, a nigger. We
Hard
saw real
ER,
racism. We got
extra hard
chased
on the
on.
ER.
We went through all that shit, but we made it through. Look at you right now, bro. You driving a truck. You doing your own thing. You moving how
Yeah.
you want to move. Can't no structure fuck you up right now because you steady inclining. It can,
Kinda.
hold on. It can throw roadblocks in the way, but I bet you gonna make it. I bet you
I'ma make it.
sidestep hurdles. I bet you jump over motherfucking roadblocks. I bet you make it because cause we started this shit, bro, and we gonna finish this shit. You
Yeah,
hear me?
for sure. There's a certain
And
amount
I'm
of
with you. Go
there's a
ahead.
certain resilience that we have about us that's connected, I feel personally, for me, to a higher power. It's like you can't stop what my God has ordained for me. I mean, you can put roadblocks in the way, but I'm never under the circumstances. I assign meaning to the circumstances, and then I overcome those things. So I'm always in a process of overcoming to become. It's never like I arrive. I know my life isn't going to be about I arrive. It's going to be about the process, and I hit milestones along the way during the process, so I can look back at it when it's all said and done, or someone else can say, well, these are the things that he was able to do while he was here. And so the next generation is our finished product. Wherever I leave off, they can point to me as an example for something. That's
Yeah.
why I want legacy to be about
Yeah.
for me.
I don't want to get caught up whining. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
All right,
definitely
let me get back to you though, Gene. Cause like I noticed you be like, I ain't playing devil's advocate. And I don't think that's the case. We look at it different. I don't think the way you look at it is wrong. I just think I look at it different. I think a lot of the stuff you talking about was the effects, and we ain't really thinking about the cause. Like when you say that like black people always stood on business, they stood together, and like we stopped doing that. I think that was for systematic reasons because if you do your history and you look at it, they broke up black people. Like we weren't always against each other, but like when you look at welfare, how that broke up the black family, and that put a woman in a position where she could survive without a black man, and she got the help from the government. So when she thought about having babies, she didn't think about it like I need my man. She's like, shit, the more kids I have, as long as I don't get this nigga around me, I'm gonna get
Martin
all
Luther
the help
King
I
did that shit though.
huh?
Martin Luther King did that, bro. We wanted to integrate.
But check it
Everything,
out though. Martin
everything
Luther
was the
King.
sweat off the camel's back though. Before that, as soon as we integrated, bro, they started integrating laws with the women's liberation movement, and we included them white bitches in our movement. And next thing you know, it's child support for the farmer's wife, but then it's child support for the ghetto nigga. It's
Okay,
the
and I
difference.
agree with
You
you.
get
And
commodity
with
with one, and then you get just to survive with the other one.
and I'm with you on all of that. But like even with the women rights movement, Rebecca, I forgot the other lady's name. They admitted that it was no issue. Like the issues that white women had, black women didn't have those issues because the black
Fact.
man didn't treat. Go ahead.
Nah,
I
that's
just
just
won't
saying
get it
fact.
out.
I
Because,
understand fact.
you know, white men treated they women like slaves. That's why the white women is cool with fucking with black men more than if you fuck with a white chick, her mother will love you. The father will hate your guts in most situations.
Yep.
Because the slaves and the women, white women had more in common. So when they did that woman at the whole women's right movement, the black women joined that movement because they got mind tricked to join that for rights that the black women never had a right, I mean, the issue getting, bruh. So it was like a form of manipulation, which was systematic, so they could get rights. That's why when they had the civil rights movement, the women got frustrated because they wanted to be included in that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What I'm saying is, why is the black woman not accountable for it though? Because she's always been under the lead of the black man. That's where buck breaking come from. They want to make sure that that black woman in that household is not up under the black man. So of course I see it. You're gonna dangle. This is the same story back from goddamn Genesis. Dangle the fruit in front of this woman, and she motherfucking enticed the black man to go eat the shit. They dangled some
I'm,
shit in front of the black woman, and she fucking bit.
but why wouldn't she though? Because you got to think these is
Nigga,
black
why
women.
wouldn't she? Because
You
she
gotta let me
lost
finish my thoughts though. Like I feel you,
you
bro.
know.
Go ahead.
She was ready to go with a run on. Why wouldn't she? Because she's the mother of the fucking earth. She's the one. She started trying to
Okay.
break away from it. She's the mother of the earth. She did the most important job in the household, which is feed the family, nurture the family, and keep the family together.
So she was feeding the family and nurturing the family. Where did she have time to get the education to peep the trap that was set in front of her, bruh?
Fuck, she need an education for, and she lives in a black household where the black man's leading, and that nigga's going out good with his hands, coming up with businesses, coming up with different ways to make it. They done tried to buck break him and all that, and that nigga still standing up with a suit on, going out there
That's two
making his
different
way.
eras, though. Buck
No, it's
breaking
the
was
same era.
slavery.
But buck breaking goes on through the whole time, though. Buck breaking, guess what the welfare system is? Another form of buck breaking.
You absolutely right, which is systematic, which turns the women against the black man, so the black man's not leading the family, bruh. That's why
Yeah,
black men and black women are going against each other right now because of that shit from
facts,
the past.
facts.
Because the back in them days, man, and I wasn't even born. So when I say, and we're not even talking a long time ago, we're talking about the 50s and 60s when it comes to
Bro,
like,
you done seen some buck breaking, nigga. On God.
we
When,
see it.
when every black man got locked up for crack and the ratio to powder, that was buck breaking. These niggas got to go, and they can't lead this next generation of young black men coming. So you have the street niggas out there, the ones that wasn't really making a difference. They wasn't really OGs left out there in the streets. The OGs done got buck broke. They hit. They still coming out right now.
You're right. And when them OGs went in, it left them kids out there with a lack of knowledge. So they trying to follow in their footsteps without the game, and that's how the game got fucked up. And that was systematic also, in my opinion. When you take the OGs out of the equation who gave the game structure to where you had to have a code of conduct and you couldn't just move sloppy out here, killing kids and all of that other shit was off limits. When you take the OGs away, shit, that's why right now, and anybody can get it. The OGs can't even talk to the kids nowadays. They damn near scared of these kids.
They was only a branch of a tree of the village, though. Guess who was still left here? The people that had the morals and the integrity. The guys that was part of the village that would be like, hey, man, your daddy ain't here, nigga. I'ma tell him. Nigga, let me go and take you home. That was still left here. The only niggas that left was the niggas that embarked on some symptom of the criminal life. It might not have been heightened. It might not have been to the death level. It might not have been mortal. But they got caught up in a wave. What I'm saying is we way too resilient to even fucking worry about what happened, because we all know to make us get to this point, man, kids is killing kids, bro. I'm talking about, nigga, I'm so glad my son made me a grandfather at this young age is what's crazy. Because I really done taught him to be 30. And now I'm a grandfather at a young age because his whole generation's dying.
Yeah, if you look at the people who died in his generations, they didn't have a gene probably. They didn't have a father who was active in their situation. You matured and stepped in and made sure your kid was laced, right? You made sure your son was on point, and you gave him something different to look up to than the neighborhood D-boy, right?
Yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah, I showed him my mistakes first. He
and wisdom,
see what he saw,
and your wisdom. Yeah, exactly, Gene. Your wisdom is was once said. Wisdom is built off of all
knowledge.
The stupid shit. Wisdom is built off all the stupid shit that we did in the past.
Yeah.
So now you can help him navigate a lot better than if you did not go through it yourself. It's like when Hov said H to the Izzo. He said, like I told you, sell drugs. No, Hov did that, so hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that. It's built off of that experience.
A lot of these, yeah. And kids don't have fathers in the house. So they are around their mothers. And that's why they be so fucking emotional. You talk to some of these little young dudes, they got some feminine ass ways. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to express themselves without throwing a fit. That's feminine traits, mate. But they didn't have no fathers, no uncles, and the ones who didn't go to prison. So you got to think, we had a war on drugs, and then we had a whole crack epidemic going on at the same time. So the ones who didn't get hit in the system, they was 9 times out of 10 getting high. Not everybody, but the majority. And shit, the majority rules in the Senate.
Shit, crack babies
for sure.
is grown now.
I got a question for both of you. How do you cause? What's the quickest way to cause negativity?
Say it again.
What's the best way to cause negativity?
I would say to show it. That's the only way I know. Bring that negative energy.
I think
all right.
This depends. It's levels to that. You talking about as adults?
I'm talking about just throughout history. What's the best way to cause negativity?
Propaganda.
Okay, there you go. All right. So here's what I've learned, and I haven't found anything better, a better answer to put to this. I've learned the best way to cause negativity is through division and through confusion.
Yeah.
When you keep people confused, it causes negativity because it begets frustration and aggravation about it because they can't get clarity. And division, how you're talking about, Gene, remove the black man, the father from the household, or plant an experiment like crack in place and let that move around, and that's going to cause division. When we're unified, we're much stronger. but division causes negativity as well. And the things that you all were just talking about have a high degree of why the negativity is so prevalent. It's because people have been divided, and also they've been confused.
Yeah.
That's
Divide
all.
and conquer. That's America's favorite chess move. That's why the
Yep.
world is so messed up. That's why Africans can't bridge the gap with American black people because they feel like, that they better than us. And we feel
Yeah.
like we better than them. We look at they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Division
They
is
divide.
gonna do it.
They've KG. They've divided us on purpose because they're like, if we get close to them, we become more unified. We're stronger together
Right.
because our mindset is as a man thinketh. So once
Yeah, like
once
yeah.
you get on the same page with people like that, that causes a threat.
Yeah.
That's
We're
why
over
Malcolm
here.
stressed. We not outnumbered, we out organized.
I
There,
just
say
feel
it
like
again.
this.
Organized, it's
Say
over.
it. Say it one more time, KG. We are not outnumbered.
Outnumbered, we out organized.
That's bottom line. I think that's really sums it up right there.
I just feel like this. Nobody's born a savage. And if anybody's religious or if anybody just know they got a creator, you born damn near the same way you die. The older people, they be stuck in their ways and shit, but they're broken down to their bare necessities. They pampered again, getting pampers put on them, motherfucker feeding them. That's the way you
Yeah,
came in. And you born in
Yeah,
this
for real.
world. I truly believe that no babies born in this world with sin, right? Nigga, if I was a nigga
Okay.
running around cutting motherfuckers' heads off, I would know I did wrong every time I cut somebody's fucking head off. I can't. I totally agree with you, bro, and I totally agree with both of y'all. Man, we got the most uphill battle of any race on this planet
Man.
because we built for that shit. We started it, and we gonna finish it. Guess how we not gonna finish it?
how?
Not being not being accountable to human nature. So look, we the sun people.
Yeah,
We run to the sun. We go
yeah.
outside. We make the best out of everything, even the worst issues, sometimes the best issues. We also make the worst out of shit, right? Like I said, if I was going around cutting off heads, I know I was motherfucking wrong.
Because there's a
We
moral compass that still guides you, and
we have a
if you try to,
structure
you
in
can try to
place.
ignore it as much as you want, but deep down inside, you know. And I think
As
that
much
that's the voice. That's the voice that you're supposed to be listening to.
as much as they
Yeah.
got as much as they got all their infrastructure in place of how they're like, okay, they're gonna act like this, they're gonna do this, we're gonna put this in place, we're gonna do this. We've always had that structure of that moral compass, that integrity, that standing up with our chest out and our head high. Some of these things I can't control, but I can't make it worse out of spite. Niggas right now, look at
Yeah.
black women right now. Look at black women right now. Show a picture of her ass and go get mad when 5 niggas get on there and be like, as my woman, I wouldn't want to see you like that. Get fired up. I'm talking about, nigga, this shit gonna go for days, the thread.
It's like
Same,
now we're talking about
same with
issues
guys.
of we're talking about issues of status and pride and ego.
Not even status, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I mean status in the point of still breaking it down to be an acronym, G. Breaking it down to be an acronym, KG. Still too arrogant to understand success.
Yeah.
It's not about
Yeah.
shaking your. It's not about shaking your ass and having the most bling and all of that. That's a cultural thing that's been dumbed down and
Perverted.
downgraded. Like,
Yeah.
perverted. Thank you. We come from that because of kings and being kings and queens, but it ain't about the club thing and making it seem like that's all that it's about. No, it's much more than that. They just want us to live on that level of it.
In general,
Because
just having no
they've been able to.
boundaries no more. In
Yeah,
general,
they've
And
been
you
able
know how
to
they can
just
do
monetize.
that?
no more boundaries. I'm gonna put it
And you
plain
know
and
how,
simple and dumb it down for everybody.
Go ahead.
We don't give a fuck. We used to be ashamed people. We used to be quiet. We used to be humble. Only in the environment. We used to be loud in the right environment. We used to be wild. We the first people to bring other people of cultures that didn't fuck with us to our neighborhoods. Spend a night over our house. Be cool with my sister. Be cool with my brother. Fuck my sister. All that. You know what I'm saying? Because we knew what we came from. We knew they are admiring the shit out of us. We have lost all humbleness. That's why a black woman will sit out here and say her cheeks online is motherfucking great. And she got a husband. And the nigga mad. And he's arguing about it. That's why all these black women went on Keke Palmer's side instead of the husband sitting at home like, bitch, you married. You about to be married, bitch. You a mama whore. He's a lame for saying that. But no, bitch. That's something that's kept secret and privately in the bedroom. You done gave that access to every man out here. Same with these niggas. Dressing like these kids and trying to be relevant to these kids. And now, nigga, they're your younger people and you're their elder. Some things you can't sacrifice. We have no boundaries. We trying to all be a whole bunch of black people and pole niggas trying to be shock jocks.
You ever look at it like this though, Gene? Like, can you hear me? I don't know if I don't went too deep in the.
I can hear you, bro.
You know how they say opposites attract, and they get and everything is based off harmony in this world, right? Y'all have heard that?
Yes,
like there's a little good in everything, and there's a little bad in everything. So just to go back to that Keke Palmer situation, bro. Now, if they say opposites attracts, and you peep how that situation went down, it seemed like she was the masculine the alpha in that situation with that relationship, right? How she handled dude. Damn,
like
I'm in the sticks.
Seemed like she was the breadwinner.
Well, what I mean by that is, like, you seen how dude reacted, right? He didn't really like drop his nuts. He didn't give her. It's like she didn't have nothing to respect. Like, dude was just weak, so she done what she feel like she could do. Like, if that was a chick
shit to her though. He couldn't do no old
Say it
school
again?
shit to her. Like, he couldn't do no old school shit to her though. He a young nigga. He don't know how to be like, hey, you ain't going out the house like this. Or bitch, I'm leaving.
But just depending on his experiences, you know, like
he did it like one of these young niggas. He like Lil Durk. He put it online.
Well, I know some young niggas who got more game than older niggas because you take a silver spoon black dude from the suburbs and put him with a person from the hood who don't went through shit. That dude from the suburbs is gonna be kind of naive to situations that the cat from the hood is gonna be like, hey, bro, you let her go out the house like this?
And you talking about a 25-year-old undeveloped mind, bro. We speak in our late 30s to 40s. You yourself personally, if it was your woman, you'd have been like, bitch, we're gone there. And you beat up through her because you done lived and you got experience. He has none. I don't think
she would have made it to be my woman if that's how she carried herself.
Feel me? But they're going through the mold. What they're going through is the mold of what they're seeing. They're only basically acting how come on, bro. We didn't come up in no era where we're taking our marital affairs, relationship affairs to no social media, period.
It wasn't around.
This is what they do, though. All they know is social media, bro.
That's just poison. You know, see, social media has messed the game up, bro. Because, like, when you get social media in the equation, it ain't no morals, bro. Like, that like emoji, that has a power. Like, if you get to thinking about science, like, that boosts people endorphins when they get likes and shit. So
yeah, that's a fact though. The dopamine hit that you get from that.
Yeah, you get dopamine hits. Like if you make a post, you see some people. Like I'm guilty of it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know when I get to talking too much certain type of shit on my Facebook, I know what to post and not get a reaction, and I know what people's gonna bite on, bro. I have my days where I'm on that goofy shit, and then I got my days where I don't feel like being on that goofy shit. And that's when I'm getting notifications because this post violates Facebook's community standards. But as long as I'm posting that shit to where if I was to get out for here right now and make a post like, fuck all you bitch ass niggas, it's on site, I'm smoking you when I see you. You're going to get a bunch of action on there. But if I say, if I post a picture of my kid, that type of shit plays on the people's emotions. You know what I mean?
It goes, KG, with the point I was making.
Bro, I froze up.
Did I freeze up? I did. He did freeze up. Rico.
Nah, he did.
But I be feeling you, Gene. We just
confusion and division. Am I back?
You got. You got
Yeah,
started
you
over
back
because
now.
you froze.
Okay. What I was saying.
That nigga froze again.
Yep,
That's
probably
how I
where
do
he's at.
sometimes. Yeah, he in one of them spots.
Perpetuate. Am I frozen?
You
You
was
was.
started over one more time.
Okay. Um, what's going to spread faster, negativity or positivity?
Right, negativity, a
Right.
lie.
Exactly. Or even just something that may be based on gossip or partially the truth. It'll still spread faster than positivity. We've
Yeah,
seen that even when people have car accidents, and that's why does there a clog in the traffic? Because everybody wants to stop and look, have their moment,
Yeah.
right.
and look at it instead of just moving on and sending out prayers for that whoever it was and just keep moving. No, they want to get a glimpse of it too because that's going to spread. They want that picture. They want that moment of
Right.
now we're going to change the conversation in our car to about that. And they do the cross thing. We see that on a regular when they pass it and all of that. But it's like,
Yep.
dag, man, that's just the way it's been, and it's not going to. Is there's no sign of it changing in my generation. I'm pretty
Hell
sure
no.
because it's only getting worse, especially with the accessibility of it, like you all were both speaking to.
Algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Po
that's
niggas and po people done forgot they was po niggas. You know what made po niggas so strong? Even when I came up, even to this day right now. Man, there's kids out there right now that's playing on football teams, basketball teams, doing academic shit, that's eating hot dogs every day for dinner. You know what I'm saying? That's not really eating this shit. Po niggas forgot they was po niggas. We forgot that we came up under integrity, morals, and that was the thing that made us feel like, even though we wasn't rich in the world, we rich because we got family. We got people that love us. We
Yeah.
got a
Rich
support
in
system.
love.
You know what I'm saying? But we also rich in morals, foundation, and integrity. I always harp on that because that's
yeah,
what does that gives you that lead walk out there on the plank that you're gonna eventually go back to your values. But the thing about po niggas is they forgot they was po niggas. We really think we the infrastructure, not realizing we just the consumer.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
But
We
I agree
like
with
the
you too, though, bro.
everybody
I
want to
agree
be
with
the
you too,
have
though,
not.
KG. It's the
Yeah.
thing I don't want to do because I got this whole thing I'll do right now. I'll put it up right now. And I'm the worst, bro. I'll put this up and all night I'm gonna talk about conspiracy theories because they're not just theories. They're not just theories, bro. They're rooted in truth. Just like with the
Yeah.
Indian. I just showed y'all the whole country, the first original map, it's all Indians and Mexicans. And then black people already been here. There was dark people here when Christopher Columbus with that fake ass lie saw people. There's proclamations signed by Thomas Jefferson to the Moroccan people that we've already been coming here. It's like vacation land to us. Y'all can come here
Yeah.
though. See what I'm saying? This is
I agree.
document. This is documented. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. It's in that
I,
ISIS paper.
I swear I bet it is. Hey, I need to get that right there, man. For
I'm
real.
telling you, in his passages he wrote, when we came to this island, we seen a bunch of black people. These are the easiest group of people to take control of. Columbus himself said that. You can look him up on interviews, man.
And he's
Like
late. He's late because America's named after Amerigo Vespucci. You
Succi.
feel me?
Yeah,
It's not named after Christopher Columbus. He's super duper late.
yeah.
mm,
You
But
know that we was here first. Like it, like where they knocked the noses off the Sphinx and shit. In Mexico, we everywhere. Like you ever notice when you look at China on TV, you don't see black Chinese people.
and you know what the favorite thing about all the rappers, this is why I love the rappers from the 70s, the late 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. They always spoke on the Afro-Asiatic black man.
Yeah, man.
The Afro-Asiatic black man. Why do you think we so rooted in kung fu and karate?
Right.
And why do you
That's
think
where I
we
was
so?
gonna
Why
go.
do you think when you
Yeah,
get into China and you get into all the parts over in Asia, which was you got to understand, all of this wasn't separated at first. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Wu
This
Tang
was
went hard with that.
and the people don't understand. So what I was saying was how quick that we'll perpetuate something that's the truth into a conspiracy. Niggas ain't just saying they got Indian in their family because of the hair. They're saying it because they got fucking Indian in their goddamn family. It has
And you
been
know what be
passed down
wrong
through
with them, G?
generations. It's been passed down through generations to where it's damn near. Look, if I jump off this goddamn roof today and y'all two see it, and I break my leg, but I get up and walk off and walk to the ambulance. You know what that story is going to sound like in 10 years? Gene jumped off the roof, did a backflip, and ran to the ambulance. Gene jumped off the roof, did a couple cartwheels, jumped in the car, rolled back down, came back down, went and got his own ambulance. I'm going to be a god in history because I got up and walked off.
Yeah.
The truth ain't the truth. The truth is what you can make people believe, bro.
You want to know what I think black people got that don't nobody else got, and that's our one power that nobody else can touch? Influence.
What's that, KJ?
We got to influence.
Yes.
We got
That's
influence. We might not have the unity. We might not have the manpower to go and take over a country, but our influence can't be denied. You got people in China trying to braid their hair and do afros and do hip hop music, and you go down in Mexico, you see that black influence. And that's what I'll be wanting the people who got the influence right now on black people more than anybody is the rap artists, bruh. If rappers was on that Public Enemy time back in the day, people would be more aware of what's going on in this world, bruh. But people are aware of the drugs, the guns, and the fast money because that's all that's in the music. That's why we have become.
Can you imagine the 2024 Tupac?
Hey, bro, they had to get rid of dude. You can listen to his music now and still learn shit.
That'd be ridiculous. Because that nigga, I'm pretty sure that old nigga would be going so crazy about shit that he's been around in the scene, nigga. It would be ridiculous.
You want to know what's so crazy,
2024
bro?
Soldier Slim that kind of learn some shit. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy,
man. That's real. Tupac was ahead of his time, though. Some of the shit that he was trying to prevent is happening now. When he was on that Kill the Illuminati, and he was talking about if we don't have no solid people who's really standing on business, we just gonna have a bunch of characters out here with steering wheels in their back. That's the whole fucking music industry.
When that nigga said a race of babies that I hate the ladies that make the babies, that's so motherfucking hard. Nigga, he said, hey man, my little young nigga, all that, like he was ahead of his time. Just think of him getting his thoughts together as a 40-year-old man. Nigga,
man,
please.
you can listen. Hey man, White Man's World on Machiavelli. When thugs cry, Born Thuggin' and the way I came up, Big Money Russian, bustin' while evading cocaine has my bruh. I could go on and on with some of Pac's bars, bruh. Dude was deep. Real
and that's
deep.
crazy because that nigga was 24 years old, man. 23.
Yeah, man.
22.
But think about his influence and the people he had around him. He got the knowledge. I think a lot of the issues we got is the lack of knowledge. I think the whole world knows if we knew our history, it would be a fucking problem, bro. That's why they are really pushing right now to erase it, because we know by 2040, so they say, the white population is getting ready to decrease.
Cause how they gonna explain the Garden of Eden being in Egypt, right? Knowing that was all niggas, and then we done got these fucking pyramids that are diamonds. They the same way in the ground as they are on top of the ground. Not only that, they shine off constellations in a certain way to where only these fucking pyramids can identify this. Not only that, they put a big ass fucking lion, a sphinx, nigga, king of the jungle, in the goddamn desert with a nigga nose on it, nigga. Not only that, just to build these pyramids, it's not even constructurally possible. It's not mechanically possible. The biggest these fucking pyramids is, it would take a pulley out, because I done studied this shit. There's not even pulleys made. There's not even a pulley made for this shit. It's going so far at an upward direction into the sky. How would they even get some of these stones up there? You know what I'm saying? They would have to admit that black people have done greatness all through the making of man, the existence of man, the evolution of man. All you have seen is a nigga sitting right there smiling at you talking about, I made this. I did this. I made that.
Yeah, man.
I made
Sad,
this.
bro.
I put this right here. I set this right there. Look, nigga, do you don't see in Mexico? They got my uncle right there with my 3 uncles. You don't see in Indonesia, my uncle Nims is right there. You don't see in New Guinea, my uncles is right there. Haiti, my uncles is right there. Central America, look, my uncles is right there. They don't get
Hey,
it.
Gene. Hey, you been knowing me for a little second, bro. 10 years ago, I was not on this fucking time, bro. This world got us moving so much, it's hard to sit back and focus and really pay attention. Before
Hey,
I
bro,
got into this trucking
welcome to
shit,
the third eye, man. It's the weight of the world on your shoulders once you know, because you can't have
but
these conversations with everybody.
listen, bro, you know how weird motherfuckers look at you, though? They look at a nigga like, bro, what are you on? Nigga, I don't feel like
Weight of the
hearing about
world.
that shit.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. You can't have these type of conversations with everybody. They want to talk about who got the most money, Jay-Z, or P. Diddy. They
Right.
stuck in the realm. They stuck in the fantasy. They stuck in the dream instead of really opening. The third eye don't mean nothing, but you just tapping in to your pineal gland and you're starting to see
Right.
shit for what it is. And you don't just take everything. You don't just take everything in as that's a given. It's not
Right.
a given.
Right. Hey,
It's
Gene,
not a given. What's up, bro?
can I before I go, because the pre-workout is kicking in and starting tingling in my fingers
Yeah,
and
I'm about to
toes.
get up off it too. I'm there cooking and shit. I'm about to get up off it too. Go ahead, bro.
Will you play one more video from my story that I just posted? It talks about from my realm of expertise with modeling and fashion, and how KG and you were talking about influence. I just want to add one more contribution to it. So when when your audience does go play this back, they'll be able to see not only the Bob video, but this one too, to emphasize our influence. And then I'm going to go. It's on the story.
I got you, bro.
And KG,
I'ma
I think
check
you
it
might
out.
like this one too, just to get a glimpse.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. I got a call, but I'm gonna check it out first.
Yeah, you're clicking through it. Good. You can get to it quicker. So this video right here that Gene is about to play, the Bob video was the first one to show. Yeah. And now this is the next one I wanted to put in there.
Oh, shit. It didn't go on there. It clicked off. Hold on. Let me try it again.
One more time, Gene.
I got you. Okay, no sound. I'm gonna let it just play when I get to that one part because it clicked off.
Sure. Yeah, he's about to go to it. This is just another proof as our influence in the area where I excel in modeling and acting. But this was happens to deal with modeling.
This is your shit. You made this, you made this, you made this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You made this, you made this, you made this, and 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 this. You made that, you made that, them two, that two, that three, that four. You made that, you made that, you made that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. You made that, not this, not this, and not that, and not this, and not this, not this, not that.
Thanks for replaying that. Keep going. All right, this next video right here. Everybody watch this.
Hey, the Cameroon people was fly than a motherfucker, bro.
Birthday though. Thank you for sharing that,
fly
Gene.
shit, bro.
I just wanted to add that to the Bob video. Thank you for replaying the Bob video too. You made this, you made that. But in the fashion lane where I am, that's influence too. It goes it's safe to say their influence, our descendants, it shows up now. It's just been appropriated. That means stolen, right?
Whitewashed.
Okay,
Appropriate.
it's just
It means like, yeah, stolen, and then like not only stolen, but like stolen, but making it like you're the originator.
exactly.
Right.
And that's what you see in that video, how the major labels and stuff that we so long for as a sign of status and approval of, man, this is Versace, this is Louis, this is that. It originated,
Really us.
originated from, it's us. Y'all just don't know it, man. So people who are blinded to it, I'm putting this video out there on Gene's platform so you can have a sense of pride and confidence. And if you ever get to see it again, saying the way that you've been honored by having it on has been, the narrative has been changed for you to think that it's a symbol of something that they created. They did not create it. We did. Man. That's the bottom line.
Oh God.
That's all I wanted to say, man.
Appreciate you, bro. I love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
Nice
love
to
you
meet
both.
you, mate. Nice to
KG,
meet you,
make
bro.
sure we get connected. Make sure we get connected.
For
Gene
sure.
will send you my IG or Facebook, whatever platform you use. But let's stay together, man. Together we are better. And I appreciate y'all both. Thank you for having me on, Gene.
All right, facts, bro. Be good. I'll holler back at you.
All right, y'all.
Shit, KG, go on, leave him with something, man. I'm about to go down here and eat. Leave him with something, bro. Leave him with something profound, my nigga. You know I fucks with
something profound.
Yes, sir.
You put me on the spot. You know the vernacular spectacular, and I'm going to say some real flash shit on your show.
Man,
you dig?
Go ahead, bro. Go
so
ahead.
If you knew better, you do better. And if you ask me the solution, I'm gonna tell you prostitute. Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. Nah, man.
See where I'm at? I'm in the black court, nigga. Let's go.
Are you in the Blizzak?
Yeah, I'm in the black.
Man, stay focused and practice your 5 P's. Proper planning prevents poor progress.
That's right.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Basically, what I'm saying is that you got $5 I can borrow. Now you know that, man.
I know
Be
right.
cool, Gene. I'm fucking with the show, though, G, man. I like you. Hey, whenever you can send it in the inbox, it's better, bro. I don't know what's up with my email, man.
They be tagging me sometimes. Sometimes they'll fuck with me. I gotta send it through the Gmail, but shit, I'm back on my shit now. I can send it back through there like I was sending it. That's that link.
Okay.
If I send it early, you don't know this. Don't even worry about it. Just come in whenever you feel like it.
For sure, man. Be smooth out here, G.
All right, you be safe, bro.
Keep it going. Hey, Graham.
Hey, Graham. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, man. It's the Pole Niggaz Revival. Y'all know it wasn't nothing, man, but some good conversation where niggas can get on their shit, stay on their shit. We ain't fucked up. Everybody tapped in, man. Lay y'all niggas a whole bunch of 8 grams of shit. We gonna get the fuck up out of here. Big cuz. The nigga who sleep on air mattresses with your mammy, nigga. Ain't worried about none of that shit, boy. Y'all be
Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival. Pole Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival, Pole Niggaz Revival.